I'm going to try to keep this more short and sweet, just quick introductory. Try to give you guys, let everyone know who I am, what I'm doing, how you guys can help. But my name is Christopher Franz. I am just some random nobody in America. A random everyday person. Pay attention to politics, culture, probably a little bit more than the normal person. And just through my entire adult life, majority of people I talk to, have interacted with, friends, family, just random people at school, stores, on the street, just start conversations with. When politics gets brought up, a lot of people get checked out, and if they don't get checked out and you're talking to them, they really are not happy with the current political system we have right now. They don't like the DNC, they don't like the RNC. The Republicans don't represent us, the Democrats are just going insane recently, or they've never represented us. But those are the two major parties that we're able to choose from. And there's nothing right now, this very second, that we can really do to change that, but we have an opportunity to throw a wrench in the whole system, and that is with the primaries. Right now, so far, the DNC, the RNC, all the establishment politicians combined, all of these mega donors, everything like that, the people backing the current political candidates, they have spent over $700 million so far just to try and guarantee that their candidate wins the primary. We still have about 300 primaries left just for the House this election season, so that is the majority of the House. So we have a chance to be able to primary a lot of these establishment politicians. We just need funds, money, like resources, things like that to be able to put behind them. And there's really no organization out there that will put funds, money, resources, the time or effort behind these candidates running against the RNC or the DNC. I want to change that. That's why just recently, starting in January, I've been doing research, and finally just recently, about a week and a half ago, I was able to get everything together, and I have launched and founded a new independent expenditure committee. It's a super PAC. It's unincorporated. It's just run by me and my girlfriend. As of right now, that is it. We just got started, brand new. But the goal of this super PAC is to put money and resources behind these candidates that are actively trying to primary these establishment career politicians. And if we're able to put enough money and resources behind them, behind these candidates in the primary, then the establishment candidate will get unseated, and then we will have a chance to get these people that have been in office for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, sometimes even 40 or 50 years out of office, so we may be able to actually see a change. And then that's not all I want to do. That's just for the primaries. For the general, I want to see if we can put more money and resources behind like the independent or third-party candidates that are also running against the RNC and the DNC. So that way, maybe we have a non-political establishment Republican, a non-political establishment Democrat, and then a third-party independent person all running in the same district, giving the American people an actual chance to choose who they feel best represents them, instead of just, it's the DNC's candidate or the RNC's candidate. Those are the only two people we can choose from. But so that's why I created Country Community Honor. That is the name of this independent expenditure group. I want to try and fight back. I want to make a difference. I want to show that the American people can actually be the ones who choose their politicians, and not just the DNC and the RNC, these political establishment, mega donors, these corporate interests, these foreign interests, these large lobbyist groups. As of right now, they just funnel and dump money behind these candidates to try and guarantee that they're the only candidate that we, the American people, are able to choose from. We need to change that. It's time that the American people come together, put their money behind where their beliefs actually are, and try to build a system that is able to compete against the DNC and the RNC. That's what I want to do. So if this is my first real video, hopefully it's a decent introductory video. I'm going to be doing more of these to try and get all the information out there about what I want to do, what I stand for. My politics personally, I guess you could say I'm center-right, but I don't care if you're Democrat, Republican, big L libertarian, little L libertarian, anarchist, whatever. If you actually believe in the Constitution and the values and ideals that this country was founded on, and you want to run for Congress, I want to back you, because we have too many people in office right now that don't believe in the Constitution. They don't believe in the ideals and the beliefs that America was founded on. And you can see that our country is just slowly, over the last 20, 30 years, has just been slowly getting worse and worse. We're $35 trillion in debt, and it's just continuing. And no one seems to want to make a difference. This isn't something that I ever really wanted to do. I didn't want my face out there. I didn't want to be on the internet. But I hear so many people in my day-to-day life say they are fed up with the RNC or the DNC or just this whole political system, or the people I like to listen to for my podcast, my news shows, my culture shows, whatever. So many of the hosts, the guests, the people in the comments and chats, they express that they want something different too. They are tired of the DNC. They are tired of the RNC. They are tired of our current political establishment, and they want to change. Well, I'm tired of hearing that people want to change, so I decided I'm going to try to actually make that change. Brand new, just got off the ground this month. We're trying to make a change. I don't think we're going to be able to make it in the June 11th primaries for Nevada. It's only a little, what's today's date? The 27th? So we got 2 weeks exactly. I don't know if there's enough time, but Utah, that's the 25th. Arizona, July 30th. Tennessee, August 1st. There's a lot of different ones that can be challenged, and I want to see that done. I want to see that happen. I want to make a difference. I hope that enough people want to make a difference too, because if we get 10% of the American people who voted in 2020 to come together and support the same cause, we'll have 15 million Americans supporting the same cause. And let's just say those 15 million Americans all decide to donate $25 a month to try and build up an organization that can compete against the DNC and the RNC. Well, that's $4.5 billion a year. I think that's more than enough to be able to compete on the levels that the DNC and the RNC are doing. They spent $700 million this year so far. If this trend continues, we're looking at $1.5, maybe $2 billion spent in just this 2024 election cycle, just by the main political establishment. Well, if we're able to raise twice that amount of money in 1 year, every 2 years, we'll have $9 billion to be able to use to campaign. If we're not able to compete with $9 billion, something's wrong. So that's just me. I'm sure this is terrible. This is just me talking, trying to let people get a feel for who I am, what I'm doing, what I want to do. Thank you so much for listening. I would love your support. If you would like, please go visit my website at ourconstitutionalrepublic.com. Check it out, and I would love it if you donate so we can start this organization, and by the time 2026 comes around, we will be the main organization. It won't be the DNC, it won't be the RNC, it will be Country Community Honor leading the way by 2026. Thank you so much for listening, and have a great day.